Good morning again. It is now, well, morning. It's probably close to 1 o'clock now. It's Saturday morning. I slept in and I just had a very calm and relaxing morning. Slow breakfast, very slow coffee, and even slower water. Currently about halfway through my green tea water this morning. Started some broth this morning while I was having my coffee. Because it is a rainy, overcast type of day. Hi, Perry. Where you just want to make chicken stock. So that's what I'm doing. Got the sweats on and the sweatshirt, comfy clothes, socks, and my slippers. I'm all about comfort today. So I managed to put on the lipstick and the eyeliner, but that was it. And I have good news. I moved the scale in the right direction last night. Well, overnight, whatever, yesterday. It currently says 167. So nearly 3 weeks after we started this, I'm back to where I was 2 weeks ago, after the first week of successes and then failures. So, that's good news because I felt like I did a better job eating yesterday than I have for some time, both for my meals and for snacking later on. I got to admit, I really didn't want the chia seed pudding. I really wasn't hungry for it, but I did want to finish it off because I have a hatred of throwing food away, which is probably part of my problem. And I wanted to address something. It's been bugging me. I'm when I started this, I was 180 pounds. And that doesn't sound like a lot. Some people, they talk about 300, 400 pounds, 500 pounds, or more. 600-pound life, 1,000-pound life. I'm not that, but I've been this for 5 years. And I have to tell you, when I first started, I was 150 pounds 5 years ago. 156 to be exact, when I had my surgery and was thrown into menopause. I gained 30 pounds in the effort to lose 30 pounds. That's telling right there. And something else is that, I'm 5'3". So 180 pounds looks very different on me than it would on someone who's 6 feet tall. Okay, guys, you got to see this. Look at this lunch. This is the best. We've got manwich stuff on avocado, a hard-boiled egg, some broccoli cheese tots with ketchup, and some fresh grape tomatoes that I ate earlier. I'm about to eat this. I'm about to really enjoy eating this. I will see you guys later. Bye for now. Hello again. Just finished lunch. The broccoli cheese tots were especially good today. And even Perry got one because one fell on the floor when it came out of the toaster oven. He didn't know what to do with it at first because it was really hot, but he managed to swat it around and sniff it and whatever long enough that it eventually cooled off and he ate it. Or at least, I hope he ate it. It could be buried somewhere in the house. I haven't seen it, but I thought he ate it. But he does have a tendency sometimes to hide things between sofa cushions and things. So hopefully I won't be finding that later. Okay. So the discussion I started this morning before folks started coming in the house and coming up and waking up and all that sort of thing was that, yes, I was only 180 pounds. It doesn't sound like much, but like I said, it's been 5 years. And I'm 5'3". So 180 pounds looks different on me than it does on, like I said, somebody who's 6 feet tall. So I'm not trying to say that my problem's harder than anyone else. Of course not. Some people have it a lot harder than me. They have, one of my biggest worries has been that if I lose this weight, I'm going to end up with like skin flappy stuff, extra skin hanging off of me in places. Part of me says that if that happens, I'm just going to stop losing weight no matter where I am then and just because I don't qualify for any surgery to fix that, and I don't know if I could live with it because it just gets worse over time. So, and in my 50s, I'm starting to see wrinkles already. I don't need to have that adding to it. So, I was 160 not long ago. I didn't have any issues then. I was 156 not that long ago. I didn't have any issues then. So here's hoping that, the bare minimum would be 140, would be, something I could live with that. Wouldn't like it, but I could live with it if I started having that issue. But I've never had this much weight to lose before. I don't know if that's an issue or not. So, I know some people have lots of issues with skin flaps, and they cope with it in different ways. Some of them qualify for the surgery to have them taken off. That's my dog barking again. So like I said, I don't. And they may cope with it in ways that are, they're good for them. They work for them. I can't think of a way that it would work for me without just stopping there, and not getting down to the skinny person I want to be, and just staying where it's not an issue, because I'm older, skin's not as stretchy, it may not bounce back. So yeah, that's a concern. Kudos to those people who live with it, deal with it gracefully, and are not ashamed, and have all good for you. You know what I mean? I admire you and I applaud you, but at least at this point right now, I'm not at that place. So, and well, to be honest, it's not really an issue, and I don't know when it's gonna be. But here's hoping that 50 pounds is not the kind of weight that's going to be a problem for, or an issue for. And so anyway, I don't even know how I got off on this tangent, but anyway. So yeah, 180 pounds is my issue. Like I said, it's been a hard issue. Some people could probably drop 30 pounds and think it's a breeze, or 50 pounds and find it to be a breeze. That hasn't been me, but kudos to those of you who do find it to be that way. I'm happy for you. Maybe a little bit jealous, but I'm happy for you. My sister did this. She is down to, I don't know, something just over 100. She's like an inch shorter. She's 5'2". And she's down to like 110 maybe. And she looks great. Although, to be honest, if she got sick, she would be cachectic, because she has nothing to fall back on in terms of weight. If she ended up like in the hospital or something, she has nothing. There isn't anything left there. She would have to be force-fed nutrition or something and be a rake. So my goal is, somewhere around or below 120. That would give me a little bit of a padding to work with if I got a stomach bug or something for a week or two. So, so yeah, we moved the scale today. I'm very happy about that. I'm hoping it stays for tomorrow. Or even, hey man, if it wants to go lower, go lower. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do anything in terms of exercise today. I typically don't. On weekends, but I am kind of feeling a little bit of motivation, so I might work on my car or something. I have this one thing with my car that I want to get done before I start the pond. I am definitely motivated to do the pond. I got tadpoles in this pool that I want out, and I want to advertise, for clean fill, and I can't do that if I'm worried about tadpoles dying in there. So I'd like to get them out, get them into something, and then advertise for clean fill and possibly get that project moving along. So I may get some exercise today, or I may not. We'll see. But in either case, it's a happy time right now. I'm celebrating right now. And my coffee's done now, so I'm going to go grab that and see how the rest of the day goes. So here's hoping I stay motivated and I can vacuum out my car and stuff. But yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. I will check back in later if there's something to say. And I hope you're having as good a day as I am or better. Bye for now. Hello again. It's about 7:30 or so on Saturday. Um, so I had that nice big lunch that I showed you earlier. And then I fell into a food coma. Oh my gosh. I was fighting to stay awake on the couch. Eventually, it dawned on me that I needed to drink something. So I started drinking. I got some energy. I played with the dog until I literally couldn't even stand anymore, let alone run around. He's been driving me nuts today, going in and out of the house and barking. So I've been getting my cardio chasing him, in particular, chasing him enough today that I had to block the path around the hole that used to be our pool because I was chasing him in circles around it. So, because he went nuts when he saw rabbits outside of the gate. So, we also took down the mirror in the hallway that I wanted, has the chimney in it that I want to rip out. I thought there might be naked open hole behind it, but no, it was paneling behind it. I decided today I don't want a pond. I just want the tadpoles gone. I don't want a pond. I don't want a pond. So right now I don't. I mean, there are days when I desperately do, and today is one of those days when I really don't. I'm sorry, there are so many breaks in this because I keep yawning, and I don't think you need to see my gaping maw while I'm talking to you. So I would much rather focus on my car and getting the camera in there, getting it clean. And then, so yeah, that's all that's gone on today. I played with the dog, did a little bit, and I don't know, that food coma wiped me out. I'm drinking water, but so that's all for now. That's probably it for today. I hope you're having as good a day as I am or better. And I'll probably see you tomorrow when I'm actually canning the broth I'm making today. Making chicken broth. So I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.